Let's see what it does. This guy looks like he just got fucked up.
War. War never changes. When atomic fire consumed the Earth, those who survived did so in great underground vaults. When they opened, their inhabitants set out across the ruins of the old world to build new societies, establishing villages, forming tribes. As decades passed, what had been the American Southwest united beneath the flag of the new California Republic, dedicated to old world values of democracy and the rule of law. As the Republic grew, so did its needs. Scouts spread east, seeking territory and wealth in the dry and merciless expanse of the Mojave Desert. They returned with tales of a city untouched by the warheads that had scorched the rest of the world, and a great wall spanning the Colorado River. The NCR mobilized its army and sent it east to occupy Hoover Dam and restore it to working condition. But across the Colorado, another society had arisen under a different flag. A vast army of slaves forged from the conquest of 86 tribes, Caesar's Legion. 4 years have passed since the Republic held the dam, just barely, against the Legion's onslaught. The Legion did not retreat. Across the river, it gathers strength. Campfires burn, training drums beat. Through it all, the New Vegas Strip has stayed open for business, under the control of its mysterious overseer, Mr. House, and his army of rehabilitated tribals and police robots. You are a courier, hired by the Mojave Express to deliver a package to the New Vegas Strip. What seemed like a simple delivery job has taken a turn for the worse.
You got what you were after, so pay up.
You're crying in the rain, Pally.
Guess who's waking up over here?
Time to cash out.
Boned.
Will you get it over with?
Maybe cons kill people without looking them in the face. But I ain't a fink. Dig? You've made your last delivery, kid. Sorry you got twisted up in this scene. From where you're kneeling must seem like an 18-carat run of bad luck. Truth is, the game was rigged from the start.
Well, I'm gonna have some fun playing around with those. Should I go
You're awake.
complete precision based,
How about
or should
that?
I just be melee based? No clue.
Whoa, easy there, easy. You've been out cold a couple of days now. Why don't you just relax a second? Get your bearings. Let's see what the damage is. How about your name? Can you tell me your name?
My name. Sure.
I can't say it's what I'd have picked for you, but if that's your name, that's your name. I'm Doc Mitchell. Welcome to Good Springs. Now, I hope you don't mind, but I had to go rooting around there in your noggin to pull all the bits of lead out. I take pride in my needlework, but you'd better tell me if I left anything out of place. How'd I do?
Look at this guy. This is gonna be fun. Doesn't matter. Alright, let's just go on. No. I never know someone's coloring right there right now. Smooth wave. Shaggy suave. Yeah, no. Oh, there's that carpet over there. Balding. No clean cut. Yeah, we'll look at that. Like the color of that. Old coat. Leesburg, Trapper. Daddy-o. Just go up here.
Well, I got most of it right anyway. Stuff that mattered. Okay. No sense keeping you in bed anymore.
Damn straight.
Let's
man.
see
Get
if
the
we
hell
can
up.
get you on your feet. Good. Why don't you walk down to the end of the room? Over by that vigor tester machine there.
Okay.
Take it slow now. It ain't a race.
Okay. Take it. Oh.
Ooh, looking good so far.
Yeah.
Go ahead and give the vigor tester a try. We'll learn right quick if you got back all your faculties.
Of course. Now here's the fun part. Well, I would put 5 in everything, but in my case, so usually the way I do this is usually I always decrease my charisma because I'm that good at talking. Intelligence goes up, agility goes down. Turn up the luck a little bit, strength, a little more endurance, and I'd say I'd do it like that. Okay.
Yeah, that's a pretty standard score there, but after what you've been through, I'd say that's great news. Well, we know your vitals are good, but that don't mean them bullets didn't leave you nuttered and a bighorn are dropping.
True.
What do you say you take a seat in my couch and we go through a
Jumping
couple of questions?
around.
See if your
Jumping
dogs are
around.
still barking.
Okay.
All right. I'm gonna say a word. I want you to say the first thing that comes to mind. Dog.
Cat, feed, newspaper, train, tech, dinner. Train. I think that means choo-choo train, not the actual train. So, I always go with
House.
cat. Shelter, burglarization, renovate, target, and investment, demolish. Let me say investment.
Night.
Campfire, dream, shroud, sleep, treasure, silencer, sleep.
Bandit.
Bribe, crash, steal, Swiss cheese, vaporize, unreasonable. Bribe.
Light.
Dark, heavy, beam, flash, inspiration, torch. Inspiration.
Mother.
Caretaker, genus. Genus? Genus. Cookie jar, tantrum, tattle, and regret, human shield. Oh, caretaker.
Okay. Now, I got a few statements. I want you to tell me how much they sound like something you'd say. First one. Conflict just ain't in my nature.
Be getting pissed off at people, to agree.
I ain't given to relying on others for support.
I ain't given personal wires for some support. Disagree.
I'm always fixin' to be the center of attention.
Strongly disagree.
I'm slow to embrace new ideas.
Disagree.
I charge in to deal with my problems head on.
Agree.
Almost done here. What do you say you have a look at this? Tell me what you see.
Looks like an arrowhead. Broken chain. Chemical reaction. A shadow and a door frame. An oozing glue and an angry two-headed ant. It's a chemical reaction.
Okay. How about this one?
Looks like a person. I see a priceless work of art. It's some pieces of space age technology. A ship at sea, or I'm too embarrassed to say what it looks like. It looks like, I would say space age technology because it looks like an alien up here, so I'm trying to go that one.
Last one.
Light in the darkness, a bearded man, mushroom cloud, head on a pillow. It's a mushroom cloud.
Well, that's all she wrote. I don't have nothing to compare it to, so maybe you'd better just have a look at the results. See if it all seems right to you.
Heavy in melee, good in science, and decent in sneaking. My melee look high as hell, so it looks like it's gonna be around that point. So I'm gonna take out the sneak. No, I'll keep the sneak, because if I keep the sneak, I can bring up my melee. I mean, I can be running around being sneaky, super sneaky, and just like, screw you. My lockpicking's at 16. Pretty sure if I bring that up a little more, probably better. Guns, powder, engineer. Oh yeah, in this game there's durability use in this. Okay. I like the way that's at.
Before I turn you loose, I need one more thing from you.
What the hell you want,
I
old
got a
man?
form for you to fill out so I can get a sense of your medical history. Just a formality. Ain't like I expect to find you got a family history of getting shot in the head.
Alright, built to destroy. The flamer that burns twice as bright, burns as half long. All weapons have 3% critical hit, but equipment conditions decay 55% faster. Fast shot while using guns and energy weapons. You fire faster, but no. 4 eyes. While wearing a glasses. Oh, without glasses. Good nature. You're good natured at heart, more prone to solving problems with your mind than violence. You gain +5 to barter. Oh, no. Only look at good nature. See, now that's a plus and a minus at the same time. That's good-handed. Kamikaze. No. Use cannon. Small frame. Due to your small size, you have 1+ trigger, but you're easily getting crippled. Trigger disciple. You while use this one more accurate. Wildlands. Wild wastelands unleash the most bizarre and silly elements. Not for the. I like that one. Like the idea of me having glasses on all the damn time, like I used to back in Fallout 4. Nah, I don't want to do that. If I go with that, I gotta reset my thing. Kamikazes. Yeah.
Alright, I guess that about does it. Come with me, I'll see you out.
So holding down ships. Bottle caps. We need us bottle caps. Ashtray. Camera. I don't think we're gonna need anything like this. Just take that knife just in case. Take all that. Take all that. Put the cram. So that can I not in third person? Okay. So don't spin the mouse wheel. Ooh. No. I am not going to drink out of that. Checkers. I'm going to press F and go to that too as well. Looks like there's not really much here for me. Holding on shift makes me... Yeah, I just go into a slower walk. I don't sprint. In case... You get laser pistol in there. Red skin packs. All that. Clinical brace just in case. Not sure if that's going to be any use or not. I'm not even sure that's junk. I don't even know what the doctor bag's for. Right. I'm not pressing W. What the? When I press Q, I start moving forward randomly. Like, really? So, I need to figure out how to access the menu. Not that menu. I swear to God, that would be tabbed.
Here, these are yours. Was all you had on you when you was brought in. I hope you don't mind, but I gave the note a look. I thought it might help me find a next of kin. But it was just something about a platinum chip. Well, if you're heading back out there, you ought to have this. They call it a Pip-Boy. I grew up in one of them vaults they made before the war. We all got one. Ain't much use to me now, but you might want such a thing after what you've been through. I know what it's like having something taken from you. And put this on too, so the locals don't pick on you for lacking modesty. Never was much my style anyway.
What do I do now? You shouldn't have gone through all my stuff.
You should talk to Sunny Smiles before you leave town. She can help you learn to fend for yourself in the desert. She'll likely be at the saloon. I reckon some of the other folks at the saloon might be able to help you out too. And the metal fella, Victor, who pulled you out of your grave. Anyway, you ever get hurt out there, you come right back. I'll fix you up. But try not to get killed anymore.
Hardcore mode? No, I am not ready for hardcore mode because I never really actually played this game, so... There we go. Now I can look at what I got. So my special, the way how I got my stuff set up. So I'm very good with my melee, my speech, general. So the idea is, if I use a knife, I probably have more use out of knife than anything else. The razor, most crit chance. Ooh, maze that instead to slow damage. It's probably just peril as DT grants you damage threshold to warrior. Current damage equipped. CD peril, CD effects for protection and value. Medium heavy armor apparel will slow characters down when equipped. Repair. Self-explanatory on that. Aid. What did I do? I just right-clicked and dropped. Yeah, I know about ammo. And there's miscs. I just dropped it. Okay, just pick that back up. Maybe need it for later. Got a knife, and I ain't afraid to use it. Get my knife ready. Turn to block. Put it away though. Whoa. I guess that's a charge attack or something? Dumpster. Dumpster baby. It's junk. Oh well. Maybe some use for me at one point, who knows? So general store, let's head to the saloon like you said. Perspective, saloon, prospector. Prospector.
Howdy. What can Easy Pete do for you?
Not be easy. Do you know anything about people who attacked me while you called me Easy Pete? Do you know anything about Victor?
The one in the fancy suit seemed to be calling the shots. That's as much as I know. Other folks in town might know more. Word of advice, though, if you ever catch up with him, watch out. The man's got cold eyes like a snake. Can't be trusted, I'd say. Was a prospector until I decided to settle here to get away from the NCR. Now, we'll just take it easy and help out with the Brahmin and Bighorners. Nah. Means I poke through old buildings looking for working tech and such. Some folks just call it salvaging, but never liked the term. Way I see it, salvage means it's broken, near worthless. Me, I look for the good stuff. Guns, chems, spare parts. Good money in it.
Makes sense.
Nope. Had a pretty good claim once, way out east by the river, but got run off by raiders. Eventually got too old to keep going out. Don't get me wrong, the NCR's got a lot of decent folk in it. It's just that they make you part of them whether you like it or not. Towns like Good Springs and Prim don't stay independent for long. Not if you've got something the NCR wants. Still, the NCR keeps the Legion away.
Legion.
They're slavers, led by a guy named Caesar, or Caesar. Not sure how you're supposed to say it. A couple of years ago, they tried to take over Hoover Dam, but the NCR beat them back. The NCR didn't or couldn't finish the job, though. The Legion's got its strength back and is getting ready for another round at the dam. My money's still on the NCR winning, but you never know. We've been hearing stories about legionaries on the Nevada side of the river, so keep a gun handy. You don't want to get caught by them.
That's some point of that Hoover.
Keep your gun handy if...
Yeah. Tumbleweed.
Cheyenne, stay. Don't worry, she won't bite unless I tell her to. Yeah, I guess there's a thing or two I could... Meet me outside.